though? It's your boy Billiam. I've been out today, man. Driving around looking at cribs and stuff. I'm gonna give y'all I might come on here and do a separate live about that because I don't want to do it all together. But I'm about to tell y'all how we got caught cheating one day. And I know y'all probably wondering, what the hell do you mean we? Well, I'm about to tell you. I pulled back up to the crib about an hour ago, bro. I just been sitting in the car chilling, listening to the music. Sometimes I like just kicking it in the whip. I'm about 16. I think I might have just turned 17. The girl I'm dealing with, I have been dealing with her for probably every bit of, probably almost 2 years, no lie. Because I know when I was in high school, I was dealing with the same girl for a long little minute. Hold on, let me try to reposition myself. I was dealing with her for a minute, probably close to 2 years. I ain't gonna say a straight 2 years, but probably close to it. So, goddamn. So, everything's straight. Now, the girl is mental health to death. I be thinking about cutting her off at least twice a week. At the bare minimum, twice a week, I have thoughts of breaking up with her. But, of course, I kick it. I stick around. So, one day, now this is very normal for her to go to her friend's house. And her friend is older than us. We like 16, 17. Her friend is like 20. She got her own apartment and her own whip. Her friend live like 20 minutes down the street. So, she be having to come pick her up. Because if she she walked before. That's like a 30, probably 40-minute walk. But in the whip, 20 minutes. One weekend, she had her friend crib. And her phone was off. And she be using the Wi-Fi or the house phone when she be home to talk to me. So while she was over here, she'd be calling me from her friend phone. Now, she had asked me to go with her, but I didn't want to go. I told her I was straight. So she called me from her friend phone. We chopping it up. This before she getting ready to go back. I was on the phone with her probably about an hour. Excuse me. She go to telling me that, she getting ready to dip. She about to go to back to the crib. She was like, I'll just talk to you in a minute. Now, keep in mind, we lived in the same neighborhood. I can leave out my house and be at her house in about 3-4 minutes. Like, she literally lived right around the corner from me. Probably that's too long. Probably 2 minutes. She like, I'm going to call you when I get back to the neighborhood. I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to come over there. So, probably about 10 minutes later, now I'm sitting in the garage with my big brother. Probably about 10 minutes later, phone go to ringing. I look down. It's the friend number. So I answer, because, I'm assuming that it's old girl calling me back. She just ain't left yet. So I answer. I'm like, yo. She like, hey, is this Chris? I'm like, yeah, who this? Let me give these girls some names real quick. I'm not going to say their real names. The girl I was dealing with, let's say her name was Jackie, and her friend name was Kyla. Let's just say that, Jackie and Kyla. So I'm like, yeah, who this? She like, this Kyla. I'm like, shit, what's up? She was like, hey, Jackie had you on speakerphone when y'all was talking. She was like, man, you sound cute as hell, man. So I'm like, the fizzy type shit going on here. So I'm like, shit, appreciate it. She was like, is you cute? I was like, shit, I don't know. You got to ask Jackie. So she was like, I don't want to ask her, but shit, I'm trying to see what's up with you, your voice. And then she told me you chocolate. I just love me some chocolate, this, and that. So I'm like, man, you crazy hell. I'm like, what y'all playing some type of games with me? What she must be in the background or something? She like, man, hell nah, that girl ain't over here. I dropped her up. So this what I'm thinking. You live about 20 minutes away. I got this car about 10 minutes later. How the hell you dropped her off, made it back? You know what I'm saying? So it ain't adding up. So I'm like, how the hell you dropped her off? You know what I'm saying? With the rule. She was like, nah, I dropped her off down the street. Her mama picked her up. I met her I met her mama at the store, and she picked her up or whatever. I ain't had to take her all the way. So I'm like, oh, okay, that what's up. She was like, man, I'm trying to get with you. I'm trying to see what you talking about. So I was like, shit, I'm straight on you, bro. I hung up. So big bro look at me. He like, fuck that was. So I go to tell him, I'm like, bro, that's Kyla. That's Jackie, friend. She telling me this, and that. She keep calling back. I ain't answering. I'm like, bro, I think she trying to set me up, bro. This sound like a setup. So big bro go to laughing. Now let's say I'm 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now Jackie is 16. I'm 17. Bruh 21. So bruh about the same age as Kyla. So he started laughing. He like, shit, I don't know, bro. That's just how it go. You probably thinking it's a setup, but it might not even be a setup. I'll hit her up, see what she talking about. So I was like, So I called Jackie house phone. So I'm like, shit, Mom Deuce answer. I'm like, she like, hey, Chris. I'm like, hey, Jackie there? She like, yeah, we just got back home. She in the shower. I don't think she feeling good. I was like, oh, all right, well, just tell her call me when she get out the shower, whatever the case. So she was like, oh, okay, all right, bet. So I'm like, all right, hang up the phone. So I'm like, I don't know, bro. Something just ain't right about this, but old girl won't stop calling. So I finally answered again. I'm like, what's up, man? She was like, man, do I need to prove to you this ain't no setup? Do I need to prove to you that me and Jackie ain't got nothing going on? I'm like, the way you on my top, you don't even know what I look like. It's just kind of awkward for me. She was like, listen, man, the girl told me you taller than her. Me and her about the same height. She told me you taller than her and you chocolate. And then she told me something else. All this crazy stuff. So I'm like, listen, bro. She was like, okay, look, I'm about to prove to you real quick. Hold on, stay on the phone. I'm about to prove something to you real quick. So I'm like, all right. I go looking at the text messages. A few seconds go by. She sent me a picture of her, regular picture. Send me a regular picture of her from the back, trying to show me that thing nice and juicy. Send me another picture of her from the back, no clothes on. Oh my God. So I'm like, huh? So now I'm thinking like, I'm showing my brother. So now I'm thinking like, now if this was a setup, that girl ain't finna send me all this, because trying to set me up or not, don't no girl want her dude to know, you know what I'm saying, what her friend body looking like. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. It ain't no setup. But I'm like, bro, don't do that. Don't talk to her. And then I was like, shit, might as well. You been goddamn hitting the same cheeks for a long time now. And then I was like, nah, don't do that. But me and my 17-year-old mind, I said, hey, it is what it is. I was young, 17. I said, I'm going to go for it. So I go to talking to the girl. So she like, I want to come pick you up. I'll pick you up. We can come back to my crib and kick it. So I'm like, shit. Now I'm thinking, because in order for me, well, it was another cut, but really, in order for me to get to where I needed to go, I would have had to pass old girl crib. And whether she seen me or not, I knew I was going to be feeling bad, because I'm like, damn, I ain't supposed to be doing this, you know what I'm saying? But me having all brothers, and this ain't no excuse, I'm just keeping it G, me having all brothers, the way I was raised is like, nigga, that's the right thing to do. You hit all of them. You switch them up, this, and that. So I'm like, shit, you could come get me. You feel me? So she like, all right, bet. You live in the same area as such and such, right? I'm like, yeah, me and Jackie live in the same area. So she was like, all right, I'm going to freshen up, get myself together. I'm going to call you back and let you know. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm sitting here. I done told my brother what happened. He laughing. He think it's so funny. So I'm like, bro, this shit crazy. How the hell she just called me from her friend phone? Her friend called me back. Now she talking about picking me up. I called the house. Mom Duke talking about she ain't feeling good. She in the shower. I'm like, bro, this shit just still seem a little fishy. So hours go by, bro. I think I had took me a nap and everything. Wake up, I ain't had no missed calls from Jackie. So I called her back. Her phone, I guess she ain't got it connected to the Wi-Fi because it ain't working. Called the house phone back. Her sister answered. It's nighttime now. Her sister answered. I'm like, what's up, sis? Where the hell Jackie at? She like, man, she up there sleep, man. She done knocked out for the night. It's over with. So I'm like, shit, all right, that's a bet. So she like, all right, get off the phone with her. About 10 minutes later, old girl called me. Kyla. Hold on. Yeah, that nigga. Oh, that's just a piece of man. I'm tweaking. So about 10 minutes later, Kyla called me. So she like, shit. She like, yeah, I'm getting ready to leave the house now. She was like, we can stay on the phone or whatever. I'm like, all right. I said, I'm about to get ready and walk up here. Just, if you already get here, don't turn in. Just let me know when you kind of close, and I'll let you know whether to pick me up in the front of the neighborhood or to pick me up at the big park. Now, the big park was a connection through the neighborhood. The big park is a connection through the neighborhood, but I gotta pass her house to get to the big park, and then it's a long trail you can walk through. So I just go walking that way. I'ma just guess, because I know the sun was down. It was kind of, I'ma say 10 p.m. I don't, I'm just guessing. It was about 10 p.m. I go walking, go outside, go walking. Soon as I bust the corner and walking straight, the second house on the left is Jackie and them house. As I'm walking up, I see her little sister sitting on the porch, on the chair, doing something on her phone. So when she see me, she get up off the porch and come walking towards me. So I go walking towards her like I was coming over there. I'm really done got nervous. Now I'm like, oh yeah, this definitely a setup. So she like, what's up? What you got going on? I was like, shit, chilling. Hell y'all got going on? She was like, nothing. She up there sleep or whatever. So I try to walk past her a little bit. Brother, girl, push me. So I'm like, the hell you doing? She smiling, talking about she sleep, man. Just watch out. Just holler at her tomorrow. So I'm like, shit, since when she be sleep at 10 o'clock? So now we out there wrestling, bro. Her big ass done jumped on my back, grabbed me by the neck, damn near trying to yoke me out, trying to stop me from going in the house. Bruh, she ain't never did all that trying to stop me from going in the house. Open this door a little bit, get a little light in here. So I'm like, bro, watch out, bro. What is you doing? I'm about to go in here and just holler at her. Let me just holler. She like, she sleep, bro. So I done jugged past her and ran to the front porch. Bro, when I say she turned to a goddamn linebacker, she was on my top, done tackled me and everything, bro. We done fell on the ground and everything. Shit pissed me off. Like, she was real life trying to keep me away from the crib. So I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. I get up, I go walking off. YouTube tweaking. Yeah, that's why I made a post, because I know y'all don't be getting it sometimes. That's why I made a post and just let y'all know. So I go pushing off. When I go walking off, she don't say nothing to me no more. She just let me walk off. So I call her girl. I'm like, hey, meet me at the big park. So she was right down the street. She come pick me up, take me back to her house. She was looking nice. We went back to her house. We chilled for a minute. We got it in. We did what we did. Ended up falling asleep over there. I wake up, man. It's like 1, close to 2 in the morning. I done had buku missed calls from Jackie. So I'm like, hey, take me back to the crib. She sleep. I had to wake her up. So she take me back to the crib. She dropped me off in the front of the neighborhood. She keep it pushing. Now I come walking through the neighborhood. Now I can either pass Jackie house or I can make this way and go straight to my house. I pass Jackie house. I don't even walk over there on that side. I come this way. I come walking this way and, don't even go by Jackie house. Go that way. Go in the house, hit the shower, went to sleep. Woke up the next morning, had an extra 10 missed calls from Jackie, just all kind of times throughout the night. Hit her back that morning, no answer. Hit her about 3-4 times. Now, we usually walk to school together, or we'll get on the bus together, we skip together. However it goes, I usually leave my house, stop at her house, and, we do what we do. And then a lot of times I've been seeing her before then, because I walk my little brother and them to the bus stop, and she be walking her little brother and them to the bus stop. So, blowing her up that morning while I'm getting myself together, no answer. My little brother ready. We walk out there. I stop by the crib, knock on the door. As soon as I knock on the door, the little sister coming out with the little brother. So I'm like, well, where the hell Jackie at? She ain't feeling good. She up there, but she ain't feeling good. I'm like, shit, tell her come to the door. She was like, I'll tell her when I come back, but she probably ain't finna get out the bed. She done took some medicine and this, and that. So I'm like, all right, bet. We walk to the bus stop, send them. I go back to the crib because she was acting stupid. I ain't had time for that. Once I get ready for school, I leave out, go over there, knock on the door, knock on the door. Now it's no answer, period. Like, nobody. The little sister, ain't nobody coming to the door. I see her mama and daddy car in the parking lot. I know one of them, somebody would, man, it's what, 6, 7 in the morning, they keep knocking on the door? Somebody gonna been and came to the door and said something. Nobody said nothing, no answer, no nothing. So I'm like, whatever. I leave, get back to the school. I leave and get to school. I'm in school. Jackie started texting me probably 2 hours in class, telling me like, I'm sorry, baby, I just ain't been feeling good. This, and that. I think I got sick at my friend's house. We was drinking. Now, that's another thing about Jackie. She was, drinking and doing all kind of stuff at a young age that I didn't even get into until later on. So I'm like, shit, it's all good, whatever the case. I'm like, shit, just get you some rest or whatever. She like, I appreciate that, baby. I'm like, bet. Now, I have a bright idea. It's a Rite Aid directly across the street from the high school. So I'm like, shit, my baby ain't feeling good. She at the crib sick, and I know I just did some fuck shit. So I said, you know what I'm about to do? I got up, left class, walked across the street to the Rite Aid. I bought her a card that said, get well soon. I bought her a pack of Tylenols, one of them little bottles of NyQuil. I wrote a little cute little note inside the card and like a little teddy bear. Bought that. Went walking back to the crib. Now, I'm taking all the back streets just in case Mom Dukes goddamn come home early from work. I ain't got no time for nobody seeing me, asking me why I ain't in school, this, and that. Get to the crib, knocking on the door. Knocking on the door, knocking on the door, knocking on the door, knocking on the door. No answer, bro. This shit is awkward. This ain't never happened. No answer. So it's a chair on their porch. I turn the chair facing the door to the point you gotta move the chair out your way in order to walk through, and I leave all the stuff right there on the chair. It's somebody moving in right here. That's why I kept looking, because I just had to get used to all this movement going on. Like they say in the prison, stop all inmate movement. So I leave all the stuff right here on the chair for her. I go walking back to the big park. I know for a fact I'm not about to go back to school because I already left school. Who the hell gonna leave school and go back to school? That's pure foolishness. While I'm sitting here at the big park, bored as hell, wondering what is it that I'm about to do, Kyla texts me. She's like, what's up, chocolate? I'm like, shit, cool, and what's up? Man, you need to leave school. I want to see you again. I'm like, shit, I'm not even in school. She like, where you at? I'm like, I'm right here at the park by the crib. She like, man, I'm on the way. I'll be there in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever the case. I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm sitting out here. Now I got this little weed that I done stole from one of my big brothers, this little Al Green. So I so-called myself rolling it up right here. Trying to goddamn, I don't know how to roll, messing the blunt up, got it looking like a damn flute. Old girl ended up pulling up. I got to check my surroundings. I hop in the car with her. We pull off. So we at her crib for a minute. We do what we do. I'm talking about she put them got 20 million lips on me. Oh, my God. At that young age, and you got some stuff that good, I'm talking about it was the good stuff. I'm talking about, listen, now all that stuff ain't the good stuff, but listen. This was the good stuff. And she was a few years older than me, and she had a little experience, and it was the good stuff. I mean, oh my God. I'm talking about, I think I did Harlem shaking that thing. Went, all right, but listen, so I end up dozing off. Doze off at her crib. It was nice, comfortable, bro. She had her own crib. It was laid out. Everything was played. Wake up, she done made a nigga, she done fried some chicken, made some little mashed potato and gravy. I'm like, shit, old girl, like, Jackie ain't never did this before. I'm like, shit, there's finna be some replacing going on. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. I'm eating the food, her phone ring. She like, hey, I need you to be quiet. This Jackie calling. I'm like, all right, bet. She answered the phone, answered it on speaker. They go to talking. Jackie sound perfect, bro. Ain't no sickness, no nothing. She sound perfect. She like, she come pick me up. I'm trying to come over there and kick it over there, whatever the case. So, Kyla was like, girl, I really don't feel like getting up. You know what I'm saying? I really don't feel like such. So she was like, I got my friend with me too. I hear somebody laughing in the background. They go to playing. I hear the dude say, you'll make a nigga beat your ass. It's my big brother voice. I know this man's voice from anywhere in the world. I'm like, what the feezy? So I don't say nothing though. So she like, nah, I don't feel like it, girl. I'm just tired. I'm really just chilling, whatever the case. She was like, you could come over later, though. She was like, shit, just give me a minute. Let me get up, get myself together, whatever the case is. So she was like, all right, girl, just let me know. I'm really just trying to get out the neighborhood, whatever the case. So she like, all right, cool. So they get off the phone. So she was like, shit, I'm going to have to take you back soon because, you know, that's been my best friend. And she'll know, like, if I'm moving funny, if I just randomly don't want to come get her because I done went and got her when I was sick. I done went and got her when I was sleepy. Like, it don't even matter. I always go get her, you feel me? So I'm like, shit, that's a bet. It's cool, you feel me? So I'm trying to find my little, you feel me, my little Al Green that I had started smoking at the big part. I think I left it in her car. I'm like, shit, I'm about to go out here and smoke this and chill for a minute, then we can head back. So she like, all right, bet. Now I ended up going out here, bro. About an hour done went by. I don't know what the hell I had going on, but I sat out there smoking, really coughing my lungs out. Every hit, I was choking and coughing. Had done goddamn so-called myself dozed off in the seat a little bit, woke back up and everything. So I called Kyla from the passenger seat. I'm like, shit, what's up? She was like, man, I've been calling you. I done came out there, knocked on the window, your ass went to sleep. I said, no. She said, hell yeah. She was like, but look, though, Jackie finna pull up. She was like, so shit, here I come, I'm on the way. We about to goddamn dip. So I'm like, how the hell she gonna pull up? So she was like, I guess, you know, whoever got a car or whatever. So I'm like, all right, that's a bet. She was like, I'm gonna just drop you off and hurry up and head back. I'm like, all right, that's cool, that's a bet. Oh, girl, you know women take forever to get ready, bro. For whatever reason, women take 29,000 years to get ready for the simplest shit. I'm sitting here, bro. I see a white van coming down the street. Now, this ain't one of them rapist vans. This is just a normal white minivan. But I know my mama car like the back of my hand. I'm like, the fuck? That look like Mom Dude's whip. They pull up and stop in the front of the house. The driver is my big brother. I'm looking right at folks. I'm like, ain't no goddamn way. My brother is the driver. Jackie is the passenger. I done got nervous. Hell, I don't know what to do. But I'm like, you can't stay in the car because Jackie kind of retarded. She had been and fucked up this girl property or whatever. So I said, I'm just about to get out the car. I get out the car. They getting out the car. Big bro see me. He just looking stupid. Standing, he got the door open. He didn't even move from right there. He's standing there with the door open, looking stupid like that. Jackie get out the car. She walking around. She looking at me, look down at her phone, look back up at me, starts walking up on me. Bitch ass nigga, what the fuck you doing over here? You over here at my motherfucking friend's house? You dog ass, disloyal ass nigga. Go to crying and start swinging at me, bro. So I'm trying to grab her. I'm like, man, hold up. Watch out, bro. You tweaking, folks. You tweaking. Watch out, watch out. I'm pushing her back. Bruh still standing there with the door open. Looking stupid. He about ready to pull off on her ass. So she's sitting here spazzing out, going crazy. The front door open. Bro done finally ran over here and grabbed her like, man, chill out, chill out. She done turned trying to fight him. So the front door go to open. It's Kyla. She like, Chris. So, you know, she telling me, come in the crib. Get back in here. Get out of harm's way. That makes sense. I run to the front door. She tell me, give me my keys. Give me my keys. I get a girl the keys back. She grabbed the keys, closed the goddamn door in my face. So I'm like, well, hold on. Hell no. Ain't no way. I still got my other shirt up there. You feel me? I got some. I done left some type of possessions up there. I'm like, ain't no way she just did that. So now, old girl is out here still trying to hoop and holler and act stupid towards me. I'm like, bro, you talk about me being over here, you just pulled up with my brother. So she talk about some, you already know it ain't nothing like that. That's my friend. You know I look at him like a brother. He is a friend, but he really like my brother. I knew him through you. All this blase squaze. I'm like, bro, when you was in the house acting like you sick, not answering the door, not answering the phone for me, he was over there with you. So how is that just a brotherhood? So she was like, no, he wasn't. He was not over there. I said, bro, when you called her, you was on speaker. When you and him was in the background wrestling and playing, I heard him over there while you was telling me you was sick. So he was over there. You lying. Then she got quiet, walked back over there to the van, and told bruh she ready to go. She want to leave. She don't want to be over here no more. So shit, I'm calling old girl. I'm like, hey man, what's up, bro? Come on. So she like, nah, I'm not coming out there. Fuck all that. I ain't with all that drama shit. I'm like, bro, I got to get back home. She like, shit, you better ride with them or your ass just through. So now I go over here, walking over here to the van. The door lock. I'm trying to open the back door. My brother is looking straight at me. The man rolls the window down and gonna say, shit, what you need, a ride back to the crib, little bro? What? So I'm like, yeah, nigga. So he unlocked the door. I get in, close the door, pull off. We go back to the crib. Bro, that was the most quiet, uncomfortable ride I have ever endured in my life. Hold on. That nigga was looking real jointed out, walking with his hands in his pants and everything. But we walking, we on the way back to the crib. Bro, when I say that was the most quiet, uncomfortable ride I have ever endured my entire life. Nobody wasn't saying nothing, bro. Nobody. Then we get on this street. Now, the main street, you can bust the right to get back to our neighborhood, or it's a main street with all the food, with all the restaurants. Once we on this main street, my brother breaks the silence and say, let me turn on this light. My brother break the silence, staring, driving, talk about, shit, y'all hungry. They ain't gonna look back, you hungry, little bro? I'm like, man, hell nah, man. So girl was like, nah, hell nah, I ain't hungry, whatever. So we pulled up. Her stop was first. She got out, stormed in the house. We pulled back up to Mon Duke's crib. Mon Duke's was she had the garage open or something when we pulled up. She told me, hey, where y'all just came from? I'm like, we just went to the store or whatever. I went in the house, I was mad as hell, bro. Old girl go to calling me about an hour later, talk about, I ain't saying nothing to my brother. He in a separate room, I'm in another room. She go to calling me, talking about some, we can just work past this. We can just work through this. We ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? We can just work through this. At the end of the day, I lied to you, you lied to me. I'm like, hey, what the hell I lied to you about? She was like, so I felt like I was trying to avoid accountability. So I just stopped pressing the issue when she was saying I did her wrong, all this and that. So I'm like, all right, bet, whatever. So we agreed to link up at the big park that night. So I go to the big park. So she like, man, that shit hurt me so bad, man. I'm like, what? She like, seeing you at my friend's house. She started crying, bro. I'm like, how the fuck do you think that made me feel, seeing you with my brother, hearing my brother, my real blood brother in the background, woo-doo-woo-doo. So she like, I know, baby, I'm sorry. I'm like, so what the fuck y'all had going on? She was like, I'm telling you, that's just like my brother, whatever. I say, listen, let me tell you something. I said, I'm the type of person that I can accept anything, but you got to keep that shit G with me. Now, if you decide to lie and play games in my face when I know it's something else based off of this, then we can't never work nothing out. We can't never do nothing. But if you be honest with a nigga, then maybe we can figure things out or whatever the case. So she was like, we had sex one time, but you got to think like this. Man, I was fucking drunk as fuck. You got to think. Your brother is fucking, 21 years old? I'm only 16. I was drunk. Woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. I didn't even really know. You know what I'm saying? Now I said, so he raped you? She said, no, he didn't rape me. I said, but you said you was drunk and you didn't know what was going on and y'all did it. So that means he took advantage of you and you're young. I say, shit, that sound like rape to me. So she said, no, it wasn't like that. But woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. So he was like, so what's up with you and Kyla? Did y'all have sex? I said, hell no. She was like, don't lie to me. I said, no, I ain't lying. At this point, I feel like I don't got to keep it G with you about nothing because I knew I wasn't going to take you serious no more anyway, but I wanted to finesse that truth the truthful answer out of you. But once you sit here lying to me, talking about you was drunk, he took advantage of you, you didn't know what was going on, but you still kicking it and hanging out with him. So I was like, nah, hell no. She was like, you promise y'all ain't never had sex before? I said, nah, I promise. I just hang out with her, kick it with her. She was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess we could you feel me? And she real life thought we was gonna work it out. And you know, just because we live so close to each other and we had already been rocking, I kind of kicked it with her a little bit, but I knew in the back of my mind, I had been cheating ever since then, because I knew in the back of my mind it was gonna never go nowhere. And I didn't want to cut her off because she lived so close. That is some very convenient pound town, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, like, everything normal with my brother. I'm talking about folks ain't never said nothing, woo. And then, you know, they used to, like, raise a nigga like, I'm a sucker if I say something about it, or, you know what I'm saying? So one day we was out there, Mom Deuce was barbecuing, everybody just having a good time, whatever the case is. And I just asked him, I was like, hey, I pulled him to the side. He was like, what's up? I was like, hey, man, you know, goddamn, you know, I really fucked it with old girl, like, you feel me? That was like real girlfriend type situation, you feel me? He was like, oh, shit, little bro, man, you know that shit wasn't nothing, man. I just fucked with Shawty. It ain't never been nothing like that. I said, so you ain't never smacked that shit? He like, hell nah, boy, I put that shit on blood, boy. That man went to throwing up his set and stacking and all that. He said, boy, I put that on blood, boy. But if I'm lying, I ain't no real blood. I'm gonna put sad nigga if I'm lying, but I ain't never hit that girl, boy. I say, folks. He like, but I promise you, I ain't never hit her, boy. I'm like, bro, she told me y'all did. He like, looking stupid. Hell nah. Little bro, she lying like a motherfucker, little bro, she lying, little bro. And I'm like, okay, it's all good. And I just was thinking like, damn. That nigga want to sit here and lie to me. You know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking like, damn. But I just was sitting here thinking about this. And I was like, bro, I got to come on here and tell y'all this. Got to. Mandatory. Who that was sent me that? Hold on. Who that was sent me that super chat? Let me go back and find it. Appreciate that, Sweetie Mo, for that super chat. I appreciate that. What's up? What y'all got to say about that? Y'all got any questions about that? Cause that's some crazy shit. That was definitely crazy. I think I'm about to get ready and go in the crib. I got to piss. I know I said the last black was my last black, but this gonna be the last one, though. For the people who caught the whole story, are you and your brother close now? No, we're not close at all. He actually is very annoying to me, and we don't even barely talk. The only time he called me is when he wants something. But it has nothing to do with that. It's not even about her. I'm not studying her. You know, that was back when I was, 17? That was, 12 years ago? But we're not close. But it ain't got nothing to do with that, though. It's just, we're not close for many different reasons. You ever trusted your bro after that? Absolutely not. Because he lied too much. Zion the man, appreciate that for me. Yeah, he be lying, bro. Like, he just be lying. He ain't gonna really keep it real with you. And then he be playing roles like something wrong with him. So when he do stuff, it don't never really be a real accountability thing. It just be everybody in the family. Oh, you like even my mama, bro. When all that finally came out and I was talking to Mom Dukes about it, guess what she said? Oh, you know that boy a little throwed off anyway. You know, you can't be mad at him at the end of the day. That's your brother. That's all you got. You got to always love your brother. I'm like, what? I mean, I'm going to always love my folk, but at the same time, come on, don't make excuses, bro. Make a nigga take accountability for something. I know it wasn't about her. I remember another story about your brother. Yeah, I ain't cool with that nigga. Nah, that ain't blood ball. That's another. You know, all my brothers' bloods and shit. Well, my oldest brother, Crip, my two brothers under him, but over me, they both bloods. I got a lot of cousins that's bloods. A lot of them part of that blood shit. Tati Dottie, appreciate that super chat. Thanks for the support. I'm answering all questions about that. I hope y'all do find some common ground and peace one day. I mean, you mean me and my brother? Because I feel like this, bro. This is how I feel. I don't really look at family like family. Damn, that just sounded so fucked up. Hold on, let me fix my words. I don't really look at my relatives like in a family sense, like we all we got. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me show y'all something. So I so-called myself trying to get on the casual dressing. I'm tired of wearing that stupid young nigga stuff. So I got this on and I got these damn near church shoes things on. I kind of like the way this casual look is looking. I look like a real grown, mature man that's about my business. But as far as finding common ground, it's just like this with me, bro. It's a certain type of person that I do like to deal with in life, and it's a certain type of person that I don't like to deal with in life. So if you fall into the category of people that I don't want to affiliate myself with or I don't want to deal with, just on the strength of you being my brother, I'm not going to let that make me feel like I must deal with you when I know for a fact you irritate my soul. When I know for a fact I don't like dealing with this type of person, makes me uncomfortable. You know, I can't deal with you just because of, you know, we share the same blood, because I'm going to be uncomfortable all the time. I'm going to always be feeling some type of way, stuff like that. So I don't really care about that whole common ground thing. Hey, man, it is what it is. I see another question. Hold on, let me get in the crib first. Damn, it's mighty dark in here. I don't even remember leaving it this dark. Tell you what I do remember, though. Busting a cap in the nigga head. What y'all said? Hold on. Did he ever admit to it? Never. He's still alive. If I ask him right now, he'll lie about it to this day. That's what I mean about accountability. There's a lack of that, especially with my folks. Ain't nobody gonna keep it real. Everybody gonna lie. And then they get mad at me because I'm gonna keep it gangster. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take a piss real bad. Hold on. See if I missed any questions. You was doing the grown folks thing, yeah. Did he ever admit to it? No. Was this one of the brothers that jumped you? Of course. He was the main one that kept hitting me and kept kneeing me in the head. When was the last time you spoke to the CO? Probably around the time, actually when I made that video. Once I made that video, that CO, she reached out to me a little while later, telling me how fucked up that is that she said how fucked up it is that I, basically made her look like a monster, made her look so bad, all this bullshit. And then she was like, I apologize, I ain't know I hurt you that bad. But still wasn't really trying to take accountability, because she was like, but But I feel like if you're going to tell the story, at least tell the truth, tell the whole story. So I'm like, shit, what's the whole story? What did I leave out? And she was like, you telling all this shit that I did, but you wasn't telling what you was doing. I said, well, tell me right now, what was I doing? And it had nothing to do with nothing relevant that we were talking about. She was just talking about stuff like, you got mad that one time and cussed me out. Just stupid stuff that didn't even make sense. She just didn't want to accept the fact that she did some goofy stuff and take the full accountability for it. She wanted to make it seem as if, we was both doing goofy stuff like that or whatever. Yeah, I don't look at family like, my blood relatives. I just look at it like we're related. That's who, I had to come through, but that don't really mean much to me. How long the live been going? 40 minutes and 32 seconds. For sure, William. Anybody got any more questions? If not, I'm going to end this. My boy had the lemon pepper steppers on. Yes, sir. Skay. How he lied to your face. Couldn't see myself doing something like that to one of my sisters. Yeah, that's crazy. Hell real, that's love, brother. I appreciate that. Did she want to hook up? Yes, she did. She was Big Joe. She was trying to basically tell me, like, let's try it again. And she was just like, let's try it again. Let's do it over. Like, instead of, you feel me? Because you was in prison and you ain't really get the real relationship. Because, I'm out here, you in prison. She was like, but you out. Let's just try it again. That might have been your soulmate. Absolutely not. That's not true. Because if you're my soulmate, stuff like that not going to happen. Those type of situations lets you know this person is not your soulmate. Get out of there. This is not meant for you. So it's impossible for that to have been my soulmate. Hey, Bill, have you ever spoke on when or why you completely left GD? Well, I spoke on why numerous times. But far as when and the process, I'm just not talking about that. Mm-hmm. Do you still got contact with Jackie or Kyla? Absolutely not. Try again, don't miss your blessing. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Tell Joe Dirt his story was great. Man, Joe Dirt scared as hell. He talking about, folks, they ain't gonna like me no more when I tell them I killed the guy. I say, nigga, when you first came on here and said you got a life sentence, don't you know 85% of people knew you killed somebody, nigga? That's what most niggas get life for. They know damn well you ain't locked up for nothing sexual because I'm not even finna be affiliated with you and talking to you and bringing you on here if that's what you was in there for. So they already knew, really, without a nigga even telling them Joe Dirt killed somebody. That's common sense. He talking about, it makes me look like a monster, man. I said, bro, shut the fuck up. I told him, I said, bro, shut the fuck up. Yeah, no, that ain't what's in store for me. I don't deal with people. And I mean, I took accountability. You feel me? I mean, I capped her down, but I'm not running around delusional in my life, not taking accountability. I was younger and shit. If it was a situation where I was just dead wrong and she wasn't jammed up with my brother and lying to me about that shit, I would have kept it. I would have told her straight up, like, yeah, I'm sorry, shit, I fucked up. But I took accountability to myself in my own life, and I felt bad, and I said, I knew this is something I'm not going to be just running around here doing. Did she take accountability? No. Did she take accountability or admit to any of her wrongs? You talking about the girl from the prison? I mean, she just said stuff like, y'all made me look like a monster, and when I read them comments, I didn't realize you had all them people that fucked with you. You got all them people on there talking so bad about me, telling me, Bill, she ain't worth shit. Bill, I hope you never talk to her again. That girl did you so wrong, and I'm not even a bad person. You know, she was saying all kind of shit like that, but she wasn't really going into the depths of what happened. And then when I brought up certain things that I knew as facts, she was still denying certain things, but at the same time saying, I'm sorry for hurting you. And not even, she was saying, I'm sorry if. She kept putting the word if in there. So it's like, in her mind, she wanted to make that seem like she was taking accountability, but she was still denying. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a bunch of bullshit. I ain't got time for that. Not to get off the topic, but did she ever knew before the story? Wait, huh? But did she ever knew before the story that that was your first love? Say that again, sweetie. I'm kind of lost. We don't even know who she is. She worried about the wrong thing. Exactly. Oh, no, she told me when I wasn't going for it and I finally hung up on her and blocked her, she texted me from another number and said her and her homegirls finna make a channel and expose me and tell the real story. She said, we gonna expose you, ugly. She kept calling me ugly ass nigga. We gonna tell the real truth with your ugly black ass since you wanna go on there and have the world got me looking like this, we gonna come on there and tell the real truth. So I invited her on. I said, hey, listen, you ain't gotta go make a page because that shit ain't gonna get but 13 views. I said, I will set it up and we can do an interview and you be all the way honest and I be all the way honest about anything that ever happened, and then we can ask the people for opinions and see who's right and see who's wrong. And she said, okay, but she was just talking. Did you see her in person? Nah, hell no. Nobody want to hear that exactly. Tell her we don't want it. Talking about 13 views. And the reason I say that, bro, YouTube is a hard platform to just get views and subscribers on. It might jump for certain people, but bro, this is a hard platform to get it on. It don't just work easy like that. They say they ain't interested. We don't want to hear it and don't give a damn. Okay. I don't know, Mr. Mer7. You might just got to stick around and see. Has anybody else in your life ever got mad at you about your stories? Of course. Bill, congrats on over 12 million views. Thank you, family. I appreciate that. Of course, people done got mad, but I don't give a damn. You ugly, but she dated you. That's lame. I mean, I don't care what she think, bro. But yeah, people done say a little slick shit about storytelling before, but man, I don't give a damn about them folk, bro. Niggas really just be mad because a nigga don't say nothing about it until they ask me for something and I tell them no. That's when they say something about it. What's up with the meet and greet? Yeah, I've been bullshitting on that. I'm about to make it happen. I've been procrastinating. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been making excuses. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to. Really, I don't know. I slick ain't really been. I'm about to make it happen. We're gonna make it happen before this year out. How about that for sure? What this is? September, October, November, December. I got 3 months. I'm gonna make it happen for sure. Bill and Joe T. Me and Joe T finna get up ASAP. We finna do something amazing. We got something so far planned. I just can't talk about it right now, but it's finna be real nice. Don't cook no hot dog. Yeah, man, that shit was so crazy. That shit just be crazy. I just don't like when people, like, bro, if I do something wrong, we together, I fuck up somehow, and now I'm put on Front Street. There's no point in me lying or playing games or trying to deflect or not just take accountability. I fucked up, baby. I'm sorry. And a lot of people, I realize, don't understand that. Corey, man, come to Dallas and let's have this cook-off. And where's Chill? We appreciate that, Corey. I'm not sure, bro. I hope he all right. I hit him up yesterday. He told me he was about to hit me right back, but he probably was busy or something, so that's cool. We all do, but let's hold each other accountable and keep each other motivated. Can't wait. I'll be able to make it. Yeah, fast. What's good, Feezy family? One of my biggest pet peeves is when someone don't take accountability. Facts. It turns me off to the highest degree. Like, don't play no games, bro. Don't say one thing. Like, I don't know. I just be so picky with it. Like, you would get cut off for the slightest shit messing with me. And it's really not the slightest because I be looking at it in a future perspective. That's how I be looking at it. So I look at things like this. If you playing these games and deflecting and avoiding the real now, I just look at things like, I don't think I want a future with you because a year or two from now, you might be stressing me the fuck. I'm already bald head. You might make me goddamn double bald. You might make my damn beard start falling out. I ain't trying to be stressed out like that. So shit, hell nah. Soon you goddamn go to acting stupid, I'm out of it. But I be thinking sometimes like maybe that's something I need to work on because I real life do be leaving situations. I have been in a few quote unquote relationships since I've been out. And I think every single one of them I've left. You said she was your first love. Did she know that before you told us? Yeah, I told her that. And I left every single one because it be the slightest stuff that just makes me feel flaky. Talk Heavy, what up, though? I had just told a story about how we got caught cheating. And this one I was like 17 years old. And then we just been talking about stuff ever since, and I just ain't wanted to end the live yet. So that's all that is. But yeah, it just be the slightest stuff. Like, bro, anything. You feel me? And I be thinking sometimes like, damn, bro, you slick be in a running sense, you feel me? You need to goddamn stick around because relationships ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? People who be together 10, 15, 20, 30 years, that shit don't just be perfect. They don't just be leaving every time, but at the same time, your brother blood, boy, what about him? Don't settle, Bill. Yeah, facts. That's how I be feeling. You go to playing little games and acting stupid and doing little stuff. We just in here vibing. In fact, I really just ran to the store and bought me a little pint of goddamn Don Julio. I just forgot it in the car and I just ain't felt like going back to get it. What did you do with your phones, Chris Brown, Al Green, and Candy Bar when you got out? You know I left that shit with somebody else. Might have to run this live back when I get to the crib. What you out and about right now? Yeah, I left it with my guy named D. I really don't even think I'm gonna go grab that little bottle tonight. It's in the car, but I sleep feel a little tired. That shit might sit in there. I might go to sleep on there. On my way home from work. That right? A peace of mind is priceless. Absolutely. I just seen Charlamagne the God posted something about that. He was just like, bro, don't let nobody make you feel no type of way about you doing good for you. You know what I'm saying? In your life. True, 20 years in, I might be locked up soon. Relationships aren't easy. No, don't be locked up soon. What's in the bottle, Bill? No, I said when I was sitting in the car, I had ran to the store and got me, what up though, little Tyree? I had went to the store and got me a little bottle of Don Julio. And I said, I think I don't feel like going back out there and get it. I'm slick tired. That shit might sit out there tonight or I might go get it. Ain't no telling. What your barber told you, Top Heavy? Good night. My first live, pure entertainment. Appreciate that, Tati Dottie. Thank you for that support also. Good night. You talked to T, he straight? Yeah, he good. He had got his phone knocked off a couple times, but he's straight. What up, though, Wanda Watson? Y'all got any more questions for your boy? If not, I'm probably finna call it a night. Do you still talk to a lot of people you were in prison with? Not a lot, but I talked to a few. I used to talk to a whole lot when I got out, but I ended up cutting a lot of them off simply because they thought I was their goddamn ATM machine. And I started realizing that niggas ain't really, who they say they are, or some people that I was straight with in there, wasn't just all tight with her. Even some people that I was cool with in there, it's like they have no form of care in the world about how I'm doing out here or what's going on with me. It's just my phone will literally ring. Hello, what's up, G? Ain't shit, cool. Hey, G, you think you can fuck with me on goddamn $30? I'm like, well, shit, I got you, bro. And then I got you to the point, the conversation that would usually be normal, it just leaves. Like, it reached a point where we not even having normal conversations no more. Nigga literally called me, oh, yeah, Talk Heavy for sure. It reached a point where, people would literally call me and just on some shit like that. So I started cutting their ass off. When you get a violation, what do no cover mean? Where did you get that from? What made you ask me that? Where did you hear the word no cover at? When are you going to do another live? I'm not sure. Tiger James, yeah, them folks used to play dirty like that. Press those likes button, fam. I missed the beginning of the live and didn't want to miss the end. Will I be able to see the beginning once it ends? Yeah. Well, if you heard Joe T say it, it's slightly different, in Georgia, but if that's what he said, it means to, because damn, I feel like I'm saying too much. Now, hold on, let me think. Some of them violations is, like you can basically protect yourself. Some of them mean that you may have a violation where you're not allowed to fight back. But in a sense like that, you're not gonna be getting hit in the face. It'll strictly just be like body shots and shit, and you just gotta kind of stand in the same position. So if you heard Joe T say that, then it probably means you're allowed to just defend yourself and fight back however you need to do it. It ain't no protection to your face, ain't nothing. Was it in the BDs and them joints you was in? No. Have a safe, lovely night, CBL, you too. How is your son doing? He's doing well. I'm still waiting to get in the courts. BDs aren't spread out like GDs are yet, definitely not. I don't think I've ever met a BD in my life. And if he was, he ain't say it. Not saying I was gonna do anything, but I don't recall that. Bring her on so she can try and stutter her way to being right. I don't even want to talk to her. I don't want her to get famous off of me. I was willing to do that at first, but now anybody did me wrong or tried me or whatever, I'm not giving you no opportunity to get your shit together. If you get it together, that's on you. God just wanted to bless you, but me doing it for you, oh no. I'm not gonna help you. Leave your ass right there where you at. Was it any good meals you actually like? Shit, chicken on the bone. Damn, chicken with him. Well, it's your boy Billiam. I think I'm about to call it a night. Bill, come to Savannah. It's nice out here. I've been to Savannah 3-4 times. Where the hell you was at? And I posted it. We want to see her though, Bill. No, y'all can't see her. It's over with. Good night. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Billiam.